What's up, Watch World? Bearded Watchman here. Hey, so this watch is one that I gravitate to dang near once or twice a week. I always just grab it. You know, I've got a lot of watches that I've got in there, but I get it, I sit there, I wind it up, I set it, I do all that. This guy, it just sits right there and keeps perfect time, and it has a 10-month power reserve on it. Now, the reason it does that is because it's solar, okay? So it uses a battery capacitor in there, and it just builds up power as the sunlight goes through. But this watch is the perfect size. And I'm gonna go through specifications and size on this guy, but man, I like it. I guess I say that a lot about a lot of stuff, but you know, I guess certain things get me excited when it comes to watches, and whenever there's one that just sits in my counter and I set all my watches based off of that one. So if I grab my, let's say I grab my Baby Alpinist and it's dead, then I grab this, look at the time, set the time on the Alpinist, going about my business. But whenever I'm running late or I'm doing something that I need to grab a watch and go, boom, grab this one. It's the perfect size for my 6.5-inch wrist. It's 38 millimeters, and it's like 45 or 46 lug to lug. I'm going to show you the specs and all that, so I'm not fibbing to you when I'm just talking to you right here. But I'm pretty excited about this watch. So let's get to the details of it. Let's get right to it. Let me show you some videos. I do have a new camera. I got new lights. So hopefully the video looks a little better than it did with my iPhone that I shot last time. So excuse the blah, 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 bleeps and all that stuff. And hey, I'm just getting back into this. So give me a little bit of credit, guys. Okay, come on. I think you're gonna like this watch. Let's roll with it. Okay, let's get this started. So this guy in the middle is that Seiko Prospex 38 millimeter dive watch that we've been talking about, that you've seen all these pictures of. I think it's just the perfect size. The specs on it is that I think it is 38.5 is the case. It's not 38 exactly, but it's 38.5 is the measurements I get. It's only 11.5 millimeters thick, and it's 47 lug to lug. If you look to the left of it is your Seiko SKX, which is, you know, I think the majority of watch collectors are going to have this watch, so it's good to compare it side by side. That SKX specs, that lug to lug is 46. The case is like 43 millimeters, and the thickness is 14. So your thickness on the SKX is going to wear a lot. It's going to wear a lot bulkier. The lug to lug is great. Obviously everybody knows that lug to lug is great on the SKX, but that case being 43 is big. I mean, I can pull it off on my 6.5-inch wrist, which is, I mean, great. I love that watch. That strap that is on that watch, that's on the SKX, is an Uncle Seiko, which it's amazing y'all need it. I'm going to talk about Uncle Seiko a little later on in this video. The watch on the right hand side of the of the dive watch is the SRP. Let's see, SRPE, I believe what that one is, and that strap is also an Uncle Seiko. So go back to the Prospex, the 38 dive watch in the middle. So it is an SNE573. This guy comes in blue, green, bronze, I think, and I think there's a Patty edition if I'm not mistaken. That Patty edition has got a blue minute hand, and the dial is black, the bezel is black, and the bezel has from the 1 all the way to the 15, it's got blue indices on it, which is kind of cool. I think the blue one is like SNE585, the green is 583, the bronze is 586, and I want to say the Patty is 575. Don't mark me on that, but I think it's SNE575 on the Patty. Okay, so the strap or the bracelet, which is on the Seiko in the middle, the one we're talking about here. This guy, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it. So this guy right here, this 200 water resistant, it's got a 10-month power reserve. What that is the power reserve is based off of the solar, because this is a solar dial, and you can notice the dial of this watch doesn't look see-through. It looks like a black matte dial, which is beautiful. Some of the solar watches I don't like because it looks like you can see into the dial, and I don't like that. I like this solid. It doesn't look like a solar watch to me. It is sapphire crystal, so hallelujah, Seiko, put a sapphire crystal on it. The two on the other side of this watch does not have sapphire crystal. They've got their mineral crystal, the Seiko's mineral crystal. So let's see, the bracelet on this watch. There's two different bracelets that I like. The bracelet that is on this one is Uncle Seiko makes one, but this bracelet actually came from Long Island's Watch Club, or Long Island Watch, and it's really good. The bracelet's good. So this is the rubber. This is the silicone that came on it originally, and I strongly recommend to get it with this because the bracelets are, they're fair, but this silicone is excellent. I really like this. It's very smooth. It's got the marking there. See if you can get it. See if I can focus. See the Seiko marking, the dive watch marking. I am 6.5 inch wrist, and I'm on the 3rd hole right there. And here it is on that silicone rubber. I love the way it looks. It really is soft. Looks good. I'll put it on my wrist so you can see what it looks like on a 6.5 inch wrist. Now my wrist, 6.5 to possibly 6.5 to a little between 6.5 and 3 3/4. So there you go. That's what she looks like. I really do like it. But you see this right here. So what I did is I actually got another little rubber from a little rubber keeper from another watch, and I put that rubber keeper right here. Actually, sorry, I put that rubber keeper on this side, and whenever I tuck that in, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let me go ahead and do it. Let's see here. Just deal with me 1 second, and I'm going to do this. So if you do have a small wrist, this is what I recommend. So if I do this, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna show you one more time so I don't have this piece flopping around on me here. Okay, so now you can see that piece is between the buckle and the other keeper. And now it doesn't have, go to the other side of the, it doesn't have that piece, and it actually fits. It wears very, very well like that. So strongly recommend to do this. If you know, I said I was on 3, I'm actually on 4 right now. So I go between 3 and 4 on this. So I've got plenty of space to be smaller than 6.5. Plenty, obviously plenty to go up to probably 7.5, maybe even bigger than that. These straps are pretty big. So this is it. This is the guy. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot a couple of little quick snippets of this guy, showing the thickness of where it stands between the Seiko SKX and then the other guy over there. So you can see the difference. Just get you a couple of different shots like that, and then we'll be good to go. So thanks guys, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy. Thanks.